Hello and welcome to the Gaia update for the full moon lunar eclipse happening on early in the morning Mountain Standard Time on January 31st, 2018. I'm Adrienne Elise. This is a really powerful culmination. It's our first eclipse since the heavy-duty total solar eclipse that went all the way across America, speaking to some deep internal changes in the structures of our world and this illuminating Leo energy. So that was a total solar eclipse in Leo, and this is a total lunar eclipse in Leo, meaning that the sun is in Aquarius and the moon is across the way in Leo. And Leo is ruled by the sun, so it's pretty powerful to have a full moon Leo eclipse because these energies are shining back and forth to each other, and this is a huge activation of this North Node in Leo energy. Our North Node is our future karma, how we're getting to where we're going, and the era that we're in right now until the fall of 2018 is this North Node in Leo. Leo is personal empowerment. It's about shining your light. It's about the heart. It's about opening up the heart. And so this is a really potent energy of activation, and it represents a new chapter. The eclipses are so powerful, they last for the whole 6 months until the next eclipse. And here we are, that total solar eclipse being so intense, but maybe we haven't even begun to understand what that has meant for us individually and on the planet. So this is a really potent energy because we've got that moon in Leo across from the sun in Aquarius and bringing us perspective on these nodes. So what that means is the North Node's in Leo, the South Node is in Aquarius. So the South Node represents our past, our karmic past. Now, in the age of Aquarius in the past, where we've messed up in our evolution is that technology took over our individuality. So Aquarius rules technology, and technology can be used for the Aquarian ideals of bringing people together, of creating a more egalitarian society where everybody is helped and where the community-based equality and integrity, but this energy in the past where we've messed up in our human evolution is that we've lost ourselves into the technological grid. We've lost our individuality. So this is a potent message here for us with the North Node in Leo saying that the way we move forward, the way we claim back our power, the way we connect back to the earth and back to our heart is through our individual expression, claiming our individual autonomy. Now, this is a huge issue right now with all this Capricorn energy. Now, January has been intense. It's like the hammer coming down. And so it's been all of this Capricorn energy, and we just had a culmination of that energy last week with Mercury squaring up with Mercury coming into a conjunction with Pluto in Capricorn. So Pluto is that heavy-handed player, death, rebirth, transformation in this Capricorn sign of authority, of structures, of integrity. And so Mercury wants us to understand in our everyday reality what's going on. And so indeed, there's a lot of truth coming forward right now behind the systems of power in our world, because Pluto is power and the breakdown, and Capricorn represents the structures of what kind of makes us feel safe or authoritarian, like what the rules of our world. And so we're kind of feeling this energy of this Mercury conjunct Pluto just reverberating in our field and all this Capricorn energy. But that has really shifted because now the sun, it's on the way to shifting. The sun has moved into Aquarius, and Venus is in Aquarius. So Venus is quite close to the sun during this full moon. And so the goddess is speaking to us here about reclaiming the divine feminine, reclaiming our intuition, reclaiming our emotionality, reclaiming what really matters to us, our value system. And so the sun is illuminating this in our daily reality. And then we have this opposite energy of the moon in Leo shining that light. What this is in the bigger picture is an activation of our individual autonomy. With this, all this Capricorn energy and Saturn home in Capricorn, it's about claiming our personal integrity, coming home down to earth. And unfortunately, part of the energy that's been so difficult in January is facing reality. But we can't change our reality until we face the truth of it. And that's what's going on right now. So underneath all the craziness that's going on in the world, there's actually a ton of hope. And this has to do with individual empowerment, us standing up for our own spiritual autonomy and saying, no, I'm not going to be a part of the machine. I'm not going to be a programmed robot that's going to go along with what mainstream media is going to feed me anymore. I'm going to think for myself. I'm going to be empowered. Now, the other cool thing that's happening with this Leo energy is that empathic leaders, indigo souls, are coming into their personal power. So leaders that really stand up for what's right and what's best and integrity for all of us. And this is an activation of those leaders. And so that will help us kind of see the light into this new Aquarian age. The Aquarian age we're moving into isn't about becoming robots and becoming part of the system. It's about being our own unique self. And it's about moving into this golden age on the planet. Why there's like so many star seeds that higher dimensional beings who have gone through many, many evolutions incarnated on planet Earth right now. And so it's like we've already, even though it feels really dark and heavy, we've already kind of crossed the barrier here. We have enough light workers on the planet. Doesn't mean that we should sit back and just kind of let things happen, but just know that underneath this heavy energy, there's a lot of light coming into the planet and a lot of hope. And what we're moving into is this technology that can solve our problems, can bring us into a more nurturing world that's fair for everyone instead of a few people robbing us and creating a world that's based on poverty and lack and fear. And so this is changing behind the scenes, and it's super potent, super powerful, but people are feeling this, especially empaths. You know, if you're sensitive to collective energy, you're really feeling this energy, but not really knowing what's going on. And it's a little bit disconcerting. But this full moon, lunar eclipse, when these energies line up, what's that means is the sun and the moon and the nodes of the moon are all lined up, and it's like a magical energy. And we in our consciousness are so powerful. So there's a lot available to us. And so for this full moon lunar eclipse, I'm offering something new and different and special. This is going to be a group intuitive session. It's $20. You can sign up. We're going to do it on Sunday before the eclipse that happens on Wednesday morning, early Wednesday morning, so we can get prepared in our energetic field, so we can connect in with these energies and make the most of it, and also send out a collective healing. So this group session is looking at shared past lives. Get a little a personal session basically with me. This is going to be limited in people, limited in participants, and it's not posted publicly. So this is a very sacred container that we're creating, looking at shared past life pictures and shared energies of the group, understanding, getting your personal healing, followed by a question and answer period with me where you can get your personally channeled answers to what's going on in your life. And so this is going to be really potent. A lot of you have caught my activations in the past. For the full moon, in this 2018, I wanted to do something different for the full moons, and I'm starting out with this powerful full moon lunar eclipse. We can come together and really activate our energies and take it to the next level, and you can get that personal session with me for just $20. So I'll have that information about that below. That's going to happen on Sunday, and that will be at noon on Mountain Standard Time. And so I look forward to working with you in that very personalized small group sacred container as we prepare our energies for this full moon lunar eclipse and set a vibration in our collective field to help with this illumination that's happening on the world. Now, eclipses are about what needs to be revealed. So eclipses are about, like, the sun is moving over the moon, blocking the moon's light, and then the moon's light comes back. And so this will be visible if it's dark and clear skied where you live. And so the energy of this is bringing forward what needs to be revealed. Now, the potent energy of lining up is that we've got Venus, the goddess, hanging out over there in Aquarius with the South Node, talking about our value system, what we care about, what we love, what we want to see in the world, what makes us feel good. And that is hanging out with that Aquarian South Node energy, working our value systems. And it's kind of like we're at that point of deciding in society, like, is it more important for me to, like, is it really in my value system to be a part of the sheeple, a part of the masses and lost in this technological groupthink? Or is it going to serve me more to claim my individual light and express my the shining star, the starseed part of myself? This is a massive activation of the star seeds on planet Earth that have been kind of bound and gagged and drugged and have this puppeteering energy running their field. And it's like, wake up, here we are, it's time to shine. And that's what this Leo full moon is about. Now, the other thing that's lining up here is that this full moon is very close to the asteroid Ceres. So Ceres is the mother of Persephone that was stolen by Pluto and taken to the underworld. And Ceres had so much grief that the world died. It's associated with Mother Earth. It's associated with rebirth and renewal. Now, people came together and were like, we got to do something about this. And it was because of Ceres' grief that Persephone was allowed to go to the above world half of the year, and then in the lower world, they kind of made a deal. So it's about the creation of our seasons. So this is really potent with the moon and Ceres coming together in Leo. And it speaks to the mother, the grief of the mother losing the daughter. And so in archetypal terms, we have the goddess, Venus, kind of representing that daughter on the other side with the sun in Aquarius. And then we've got Ceres with the moon. And the moon is also associated with our relationship to our mother in our birth chart. So we've got this a series energy of nurturing, of grief, of sorrow, of loss, but also renewal. And this is exactly what's happening on the planet Earth right now. And with this Leo full moon, it can be an activation of our heart. And in our heart, our true heart chakra, our activation of the intelligent cells that are in our heart, way more intelligent, emotionally intelligent than what's in our brain. And this is an activation of our true heart, a renewal energy, an opportunity to come together and in a nurturing and kind of like claiming our right to have a more nurturing world, connecting back to Mother Earth. So that energy, the issues around technology and being kind of part of that group think and kind of being taken over by artificial intelligence is exactly combated by this energy of connecting to the living, breathing Earth. And so that there's a huge heart chakra activation of our fifth dimensional heart available for us in this full moon lunar eclipse happening on early in the morning on January 31st. And so we can prepare for this in the group session and make the most of this energy together. So this is a potent time of this lining up of energies where we, with this Leo energy, Leo and Aquarius is about kind of like, let your freak flag fly, be your individual self, but let's create a community that's best for, that serves everyone, this quality energy. And then Leo is about shining your light. And so it's a beautiful juxtaposition, because the way we get to the Aquarian age, the messages in the sky right now, the way we get to this golden age is that we claim our individual autonomy. We open our heart. We connect with the living, breathing Mother Earth, Gaia, our true true mother. We have this regeneration energy, this rebirth, this coming into a connection with healing our grief and sorrow of not feeling nurtured in this world, facing the truth of that so that we can create a better world. And we are on the edge of that, and it's an exciting time to be on the planet. So thank you for being here, bringing your light, and doing the work that you're doing, even if you don't even know you're doing it. It's been a difficult time for light workers, but this is why we're here right now. Now, this energy, this is the last lunation before the Chinese New Year that happens on February 15th. Now that's really when we move into 2018. We've been kind of in this in-between period. And so there's another eclipse then. And it's not a total eclipse, it's a solar eclipse, but it's not a total eclipse. But still, we're going to be feeling this energy of the Leo Aquarius axis. And what do we need to do to claim our individual autonomy, to shine our light, to open our heart to love and care, and seeing beyond the stories that have been told to us, and building this new world that works better for all of us, claiming our right to the technology that's available. And that's when we know about the technology that's available, we can come out from the mind control and we can use that energy to create this new golden age. And so that's what's kind of trying to break down and shake down, and the grief of being disconnected from our mother energy of Mother Earth, and coming back into this renewal and rebirth with Ceres helping us move in to this next chapter. So we're in a death process because we're just about to get to that rebirth, that new moon. So hang in there, and things are not as they seem, and there's all kinds of energies going on. And so if you're empathic, you're a light worker, you're being affected by this, but it's an opportunity to go deeper into your heart and activate that heart, and know that you're here to hold an energy that's beyond all the stories we've been told, beyond this 3D manifested reality. You have knowledge and awareness way, way beyond. And it's time to claim that back, claim back your heart, claim back your love, and embody this energy and your own spiritual autonomy, and live your destiny of being a part of this amazing shift on planet Earth, where we are moving into higher dimensional frequencies with our body while we're incarnated in a physical body. Quite amazing. So thanks so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday at the group activation session question and answer, and I can't wait to work with you more directly there. So until next time, I'm Adrienne Elise. Namaste.